Peace and love, family. Peace and love. It's your boy Chris Enlightened coming back again with some more spiritual vittles. And today I'm going in on the 4 homes of money. This is a good one, family. This is a good one. The 4 homes of money. First off, Happy New Year to you. It's 2025. I'm going to be the big 50 this year. And I'm just excited for this year. It's a 9-year. It's a number of completion for me. It'll be my 8th year making YouTube videos. I went hard the first 6 years. Last year I kind of took off because I needed some time to work on myself. And I don't know if you know this about me. Every 7 years I reinvent myself. Every 7 years I reinvent myself. Because I know if I'm doing what I was doing the previous 7 years, and if I wasn't working at my fullest potential, I need to make some additions. I need to reinvent myself. So ever since I was about 32, I've been reinventing myself, family, and it's been amazing. It's been amazing, family. That's all I can tell you, family. It's been amazing. But right now, family, last year I became a licensed insurance agent, and I've helped a lot of families. One thing about me, you guys know this by now, that I'm a natural giver, and I enjoy helping people. I enjoy divulging tools that help me win in life to you all. Even though we've never met, most of you have never met me, I still love you all. If you're taking time out of your precious day to listen to my videos, I give thanks and I appreciate you all, because time is our true currency in this earthly domain. Plenty of people out here printing money. Plenty of people out here making money. But I've yet to meet anyone to print time or make time. So if you're spending it with me, I feel it's my fiduciary responsibility to give you light. But going forward, what I'll be doing, I will start sharing my perspective on things, but I'll also be talking about money. Because I'll say about 95 of the people that have reached out to me since I've been doing YouTube videos, the biggest concern is money. What can I do? How can I use these spiritual practices to make money? How can I work with the sun to make money? How can I read these tablets to make money? How long do I need to meditate? Everything's about money, and that's okay, because in this earthly domain right now, money is needed. Money's currency is needed. But like I tell everyone, I get paid way more in blessings than I do in fiat. So I'm going to bless you guys today with the understanding of money. I'm going to create a whole new playlist called Insurance. And everything in there is going to be talking about money, how to make money, how to save money, how to protect your money. Because you do like money, right? I already know the answer. It better be yeah. It better be yeah. But today I'm talking about the 4 homes of money. So the 4 homes of money consists of this. No matter how much money you make, most of the time money is made in 4 different homes. There's the first home. That's your checking account, your savings account, your CDs. The second home of money is real estate, commercial, residential, investment properties. The third home of money is the stock market, crypto, stocks, annuities, anything that's a variable account. It goes up and down. And the last home of money is tax code 7702, your insurance-based policies. Now, before you put your money in any vehicle, it must have 4 different attributes. It must be liquid, it must be safe, there must be a rate of return, and there needs to be tax benefits. If you're putting your money in a vehicle and it doesn't have all 4 of those attributes, you'll run out of money eventually. It's inevitable. You will run out of money eventually. What I do, I help put people in vehicles that's going to outpace inflation. Because when you put your money into a checking account, it just stays there. It doesn't really grow. If you put $100 in your checking account today, you come back in 10 years, it's still going to be $100 in there. So the checking account is fixed. There's no rate of return. It's safe. No one can tap into your checking account unless they steal your face and your debit card or things like that, or your checkbook. And your checking account, there's no tax benefits. It's a tax now vehicle. You get paid from your job, they tax you, then the money goes into your bank account. But again, it's only safe and it's liquid. Those are the only 2 benefits of having a checking account. But as I mentioned earlier, you need 4. It needs to be liquid, safe, rate of return, and tax benefits. So I'm going to give checking accounts a rating of 2. And then you have real estate. Is it safe? No. Is there a rate of return? Maybe. There's people making money and losing money in real estate all the time. If you own a home and it's a seller's market, you'll make money. But if you own a home and it's a buyer's market, you'll lose money. Is it liquid? You just can't knock on your home's door and pull out money. It's not liquid. Is there a guarantee or is there tax benefits? There are tax benefits. Everyone knows that. And that's why most people have homes, because of the tax benefits they can use. But then there's variable accounts, the stock market, crypto, annuities, IRAs. It's a parabolic curve. It goes up and it goes down. It goes up and it goes down. But I have one question for you. How much money can you afford to lose each month? It better be none. It better be zero, zilch, zero. Because if you ask someone rich how much money can they afford to lose each month, they're going to be quick to tell you zero. They're going to be quick to tell you zero. So if you put all your money in the crypto and the stock market, unless you know what you're doing, you're taking a risk. Because it's not liquid, it's not safe. There may be a rate of return, but there aren't any tax benefits because it's a tax later vehicle. One thing I always ask people is, would you rather be taxed on one seed or your entire harvest? Most people just want one seed. You don't want to plant one watermelon seed and once you make 100 watermelons, be taxed on all 100, right? You'd rather be taxed on one seed. But these variable accounts don't do that. Once you make a lot of money, they tax you. We all have, well, most people, I don't have any more because I converted my 401k into crypto and other things and life insurance policies. But most people have a 401k, or if you're a teacher, a 403b account. Now, sometimes when you look at your account, you'll see that you made money. But then you'll see those times where you put your money into those 401ks or 403bs and you lost money. Let's just say you had $1,000 in your 401k and your stock dropped 50%. How much do you have? $500, right? Okay, so let's say the stock market rebounds and gains that 50% back. How much do you have? Some people who aren't savvy in math or dealing with percentages, they may say you're back where you started, but you're wrong. Because if you had $100 and the stock market fell 50%, you're now at $500. If it rebounds 50%, what's 50% of 500? $250. So you lost 50%, and when the stock market rebounded 50%, you're just at $750. You're going to have to rebound double what you lost just to get back where you started. So that's the unfavorable aspect of having variable accounts. It's hard to catch back up. So just imagine you work 30 years, you've saved up $600,000 in your 401k, and right when you're about to retire, the stock market dipped 50%. You went from $600,000 to $300,000. You don't have time to make that money back up, family. But if you had your money in a vehicle that's going to outpace inflation, you'll never lose a dime. So that's tax code 7702, and that's an insurance-based policy, a life insurance policy. It's liquid, it's safe, has a guaranteed rate of return. Do you like guarantees? Guaranteed rate of return, and there's tax benefits. Why? Because it's tax-free. It's tax-free. Me personally, I feel as if we're being taxed enough. We get taxed on our money when we get it, and we get taxed on our money when we spend it. At the end of the year, we get taxed again. But if you had your money in a vehicle like a life insurance policy, an IUL, it's the only vehicle in America where you can make capital gains and not pay any taxes on it. And this is what the rich do. And this is what I help people do. This is what I help you do. There's a big misconception about life insurance. A lot of people think you have to die to win. In 2025, it's not like that, family. It's not like that, family. The policies that I help people get into, because for me, it's the mission over the commission. I want to put you in something that's going to be safe, reliable, has a guaranteed rate of return, and has the ability to be liquid to take money out when you choose, and to make money and tax-free. That's what I put people in, IULs or whole life policies. Now we do have term policies for those people who money isn't as long, or they're young, a young family or a young person fresh out of college. You may not have a lot of money to put into a life insurance to accumulate. So what we do is put you into a term policy, and after 5 or 10 years, the policies last for 10, 20, or 30 years. So if you set yourself up with a 20-year, 10, or 30-year term, right before the term policy is about to lapse or expire, you can then roll that over to a whole life policy. So let's say you're 25 years old. You want to get $1 million coverage because if anything happens to you, you want your wife or your children to be able to be the beneficiary of $1 million. And you got this policy up for 30 years. On that 20th year, you say, you know what? I'm making great money. I'm deep into 6 figures now. I want to convert this term policy into a whole life or an IUL. You can do that. You can do that. And when you convert that $1 million term policy, you're going to convert that over to $1 million whole life policy, family. And that's where the fun begins. Because you know that when you transition, whether it's from illness, heart attack, stroke, cancer, freak accident, you name it, your family's going to be taken care of. I'll be honest with you. When I'm riding in my car, I feel better knowing that if anything happens to me, my wife and daughter's going to be taken care of. They know they have $1 million coming their way. And it takes the stress off of me from trying to save up $1 million when I could just pay little bitty increments each month into a policy that if something happens to me, they get $1 million. A lot of people don't understand that, let's say it's January and you get yourself a $500 life insurance policy. February 1st comes around. You've already paid your January bill. Something happens to you, you're in a car wreck. Now, you may have been paying $150 a month, but you have a $300,000 life insurance policy. If you successfully made your first monthly payment and you just happen to die the next month in February, you'll get that money. Your family will get that money. Don't think that you have to put $350,000 into this policy. On the average, when people die, they've only put about 15% of the policy's worth in the policy. So it's technically a win-win. You can't lose. And our policies have 3 things. They have a death benefit guaranteed. We have living benefits, and we have a cash value. Now, the cash value is this. If you're paying a monthly payment of $100 a month, average $41 will go into the death benefit. And the other $58.75 will go into your cash value. So more than half of your life insurance policy that you're paying each month is going into a big bucket of money. And that's what we call the cash value. And that cash value is then taken by the investors of the insurance company and invested in the stock market, the S&P 500. And for those who aren't really stock or investment or trading savvy, who don't know what the stock S&P 500 is, the S&P 500 is nothing more than 500 of the top companies in America that's making money. McDonald's, Amazon, Apple, you name it. All these built into one S&P 500. So we all know those companies are always doing well. So as long as they're doing well, that cash value that's been building up will be growing exponentially. If there's any recession or anything happening, the stock market crashes, your money consolidates. You'll never lose a dime. And when the market starts rebounding, your money starts rebounding. So if you're at $100,000 cash value in your life insurance policy and the stock market takes a dip, your money will just stay stagnant. Once the market rebounds, your money will start growing again. And let's say you come down on some unfavorable times, you need to take a loan out. Instead of going to the bank and begging them for money, you can just tap into your own life insurance policy, family. You can tap into your own receptacle of cash, tax-free. Tax-free. And the beauty about our life insurance policies, when you take that loan out of your death benefit, when you die, they'll take it off of your death benefit. Meaning, let's say it's been 15 years, you want to take $50,000 out of your policy. You can take a loan out for $50,000, but that $50,000 is going to stay in your policy, still accruing interest as if you've never taken it out. How good is that, family? I just don't, one thing about me is when you find real light and you find the truth, I'm a snitch. I'm going to tell it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm getting this message out to my people, especially my spiritual family, because we focus so much on growing spiritually that a lot of us don't worry about eating right. We don't worry about working out. We don't worry about getting to that financial bag. We have to, for the new generation, we have to make growing spiritually cool again. We got to let people know that you can make money being spiritual. You can tap into the reservoir of consciousness that is your ancestors and help them guide you to the bag. And that's what I'm doing. And whenever you're doing things for the betterment of mankind, the universe always bless you in return, family. Always. There's this current of serendipitous energy that taps into your vibration and your frequency that will make sure you win when you're helping other people out. It's called the universal law of correspondence. Whatever you give always comes back and finds you. That's why I feel so good when I help people out. I feel good knowing that I've helped people set up their generational wealth. I feel good when I know that when someone transitions, their family's taken care of. And then you have what's called living benefits. Living benefits is this. If you come down with any critical heart attack, stroke, cancer, or you're in a bad car wreck, and they say you're not going to make it, or you're not going to be able to work for 6 months to a year, the life insurance company will give you 75% up to 90% of your death benefit while you're still here, family. How good is that? If you just have a small life insurance policy for $100,000, heart attack, stroke, cancer, that happens to you, they'll cut you a check for $90,000 usually within 2 weeks to help pay your bills for the month or the year or indefinitely. That's why me personally, it's imperative that I have more than one life insurance policy. I got 2 IULs and 1 term right now. Every year I'm going to get another IUL or another term, because if anything happens to me, I can completely deplete one policy using the living benefits and then still rely on my other 2 IULs that are still accruing money for me, family. There's a science to this game, and it's called the money game. If you haven't figured out the money game by yourself by now, you won't. You have to be around people who understand the money game, who's profited off of the money game, who's teaching the money game, and who's winning in the money game. You have to work on raising your identity. You raise your identity by the company you keep and the books you read. If you're one of those people that feel as if you could just wing it through this reality, you can do that. But you won't be as successful as you could be. You're not reaching your fullest potential. In my book, Seeds of Time, I talked about how the cemetery has a stench of people with wasted potential. A lot of people had goals and dreams and they never acted out on them. Going forward, I'm acting out on everything. I'm waking up, making a schedule, writing down everything. I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this, I want to do that. At the end of the night, I'm going to put a check mark by everything. And if I go 5 days with checking off everything, I'm going to treat myself that weekend. I'm going to go shopping, go out and eat something delicious, give me a little snack, whatever it is I feel as if I deserve. And I want you guys to start doing that too. I want you guys to start rewarding yourself. Because I'll be honest with you, no one's coming to help you, and no one's going to help you. A lot of people are sent here to make sure you don't succeed. A lot of the people you love are nothing more than low vibratory algorithms sit here to make sure you don't succeed. And whenever the creator or the universe or even your higher self brings you someone to help you, and you don't take them up on that offer, I'm not sure if you're going to get help again. Because you begged earnestly, you prayed for this help, and when help arrives, you feel as if you're not ready. Don't do that, family. I'm helping you now. I've helped people across the country become licensed agents, and they're making money. People are quitting their 9-to-5s left and right, because within 1 day, they're making more than they did in 2 weeks, simply helping people. And if you feel as if you're a person that enjoys helping people, and you want to get paid to do it, message me. Shoot me an email, chris3huffman@gmail.com. Shoot me an email, and we can talk. We can do some business, and I can help protect you and your family. And the babies, woo, the next video, I'm going to talk about ensuring your children's insurability. As soon as they're 14 days old, we can get them a policy for less than $10 for about $50,000. And it's going to last until they're 120 years old. So in the future, as inflation goes up, everyone's paying like $1,000 a month for life insurance. Your baby will be locked in at just $10 because why? You cared enough about their future to set them up for financial success before they could even walk and talk. So I really appreciate you guys listening to this video. It's been about 4 months since I made a video. I told myself for 2025, I'm going to make at least 3 videos a week going forward. And for all you guys that's reached out to me, who talked to me on the phone, shoot me emails, there's been hundreds of you. I've been extremely productive, focusing on reaching out to you guys, linking up with you guys, trying my best to help you guys. I just wanted to give you a shout out and let you know I appreciate you all and I love you all. And I'm about to blow this YouTube up with all these videos educating you all on the money game. And if you're looking for an opportunity, reach out to me. I got you. So on that note, peace and love. You already know what I'm doing. I'm out here winning.